Hey guys, this is David with Roastify, and I just wanted to do a quick video to show you how to set up and integrate a Shopify store with your Roastify account. So we'll hop in here, we'll see that we're currently on our wholesale store, and what we need to do is come down to create store. And so using the store selector here, we'll choose Shopify and hit install Roastify. And what this will do is it's going to redirect us to Shopify where our Roastify app is. And you want to make sure that up in the top right hand corner here, you're signed into the correct Shopify store that you want to install the Roastify app on, and go ahead and hit install. And this will redirect us here. It might take a second to Shopify. Shopify here now is just asking to confirm that you're going to share some data with Roastify and that Roastify is going to be able to push things like products to your Shopify store. Feel free to dive in more into this if you want to read it, but the next step will be hitting install. And it'll go through the install process and then redirect you back here to your Roastify store. So now if we come to the dropdown, we're gonna see that Shopify, we have coffee test store. So we have a new Shopify store added. And if we go into products, we can now begin adding products to our Shopify store. So let's add a 12-ounce product. And a lot of people ask, they say, oh man, I created a bunch of products in my wholesale store. How do I get those into my Shopify store? Do I have to redesign everything from the ground up? Good news there, you do need to create new products for them, but if you come in here, you'll see a tab for My Designs, and these are all the designs across all of your stores that you've created before. And so you can just click on the design of the product that you're looking to add to your Shopify store. You can choose the corresponding coffee, and then you come over here and we'll just name this test product with a description. And you can set your price. If you want, you can open up this calculator. It's just a way of kind of easily calculating your profit margins. I'll just put 18 here. All of this can be edited after you push to Shopify. You don't need to do anything special for that, but we'll go ahead and hit done. We'll make sure it looks like our mockups are looking good. Everything's lining up. And once we hit create product, this is gonna take mockup images and it's going to push this product to our Shopify website. So we'll wait for a second until this is done loading, and then we'll show you a couple more things. Okay, so it looks like our product saved successfully. The first couple of things I'm gonna show you here is that currently the status is set to draft. So when this pushes to Shopify, it's set as draft, so it's not immediately on your store for people to buy. You can still confirm that everything looks right. You can make sure your shipping profiles are set up right. So it's not active yet. You'll need to go to your Shopify store to make it active. You come over here to the three little buttons, and we're gonna open this up and show you a couple things. So unlike wholesale stores, you're gonna see an additional button here that says sync from Shopify. If you go and change the name or the description in Shopify, you can't edit those in Roastify. Once you've pushed it to Shopify, then Shopify becomes the source of truth for the product. So you would sync those things back over to Roastify from Shopify. You can download images, you can edit the design. If you do edit the design, it's not gonna push new images to Shopify, but it will change the design file on our end for all orders moving forward. So as soon as you edit the design and save it, all orders moving forward from Shopify will have that new design. And then of course, obviously you can delete the product as well. I'm gonna hop over to our Shopify store and we'll show you a couple more things before you get started. All right, so we're in our Shopify store. We'll head over to products and we'll see this new product that I just added. Here's an old product that I added, but it's currently in draft status, like we said. And now you can come in here and you can change the title, you can change the description if you want. When you're ready, you can change it to active. And once you hit active and save, it will publish to your website. There's other things that you can change down here. We automatically push both whole bean and ground variants. If you have different artwork for whole bean versus ground, what you do is you would push the product to your Shopify store and then you would come in here and delete the unused variant. So if your packaging said whole bean, you would delete the ground variant so that your users can no longer select it. Likewise, then you would push one that has ground on it and you would delete the whole bean variant. So unfortunately, that's the only way right now that you can have unique packaging for whole bean versus ground, is you need to create two products and then delete the unused variant. What we can do now is we can hit save, and the product will now be live on our store. And the last thing that we can do is we can come in here, and if you want to create a test order, you don't have to go through Shopify to create the test order. You don't have to lose the Shopify fees, the 2% or 3% card processing fees. What you can do is just actually create a sample order yourself. And so we'll select one of these, we'll add it. It's in the order now. We can create a customer. So if you want to ship this to yourself, you can absolutely do that. Just fill in your information as the customer and mark it as paid. And again, this won't charge you any Shopify fees or any credit card processing fees, but the order will be created. And then once it's created, what you can do is request fulfillment from Roastify, and this will send the order to your Roastify dashboard, and it will send it to our backend system so that we can start fulfilling it. So do note that if you do request fulfillment, that it will be sent to our backend system, and it'll start being fulfilled. So make sure if you hit that button that you do want to order these and you do want to see the full process all the way through. So this is how you set up your Shopify store. There's other things like shipping profiles and things like that that we're not going to dive into on this video, but you can also reach out to Shopify's documentation. They have lots and lots of videos on how to set up all of that stuff. And as always, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us at support@roastify.app, and we'd be happy to get you going.